Hey folks, this is the other Barak coming to you live and direct here from the Holy Land in Israel. Today we have a video of freed Israeli hostage Noah Argamani speaking to the UN Security Council, and make sure that you stick around till the end of the video for today's Hebrew word of the day.
Hello. My name is Noah Argamani, and a really great honor to be here with you today. I was kidnapped by Hamas terrorists on October 7 from the Nova Music Festival with my partner, Avinatan Or. We were taken by force into Gaza. We were held in total fear, living in a nightmare. After 8 months in captivity, I was rescued by the Israeli soldiers. Being here today is a miracle. But I'm here today to tell you, we have no time. As I speak, there is still 63 hostages living in a nightmare, including my partner, Avinatan Or. In fact, we believe that 24 of them are alive. Many of them send sight of life through released hostages. Our life cannot go without them. And that is why I need to make sure that the world knows that. The deal must go on, in full and completely, in all the stages. My partner, Avinatan Or, and many other hostages are only supposed to be released in the second stage of the deal. We are talking about innocent people taken from this bed, from a dance party, from their simple life, into a pure hell. You don't need me to tell you about the 9-month-old Kfir and 4-year-old Ariel Bibas and their mother Shiri. Just a mother and her babies were brutally murdered in captivity.
One thing to note is that this video, obviously, should I say this speech, was prior to a week and a half ago with the Bibas family, Kfir, Yarden, and Shiri being found dead and Oded Lifshitz and returned to Israel. But the speech itself is extremely important to understand. We're going to continue, but yes, just wanted to mention here that obviously the timeline of this speech was prior to us finding out about the Bibas family.
It's unthinkable. We cannot imagine it, but it happened. And that's why we cannot leave anyone there. I know what is the feeling to be left behind. I watch other hostages being released to their families. Every moment feels like the last moment of their life. Every second counts. While I was in Gaza, I was held with 2 little girls, Ila Rotem and Emily Hand. At that time, Emily was 8 years old and Ila was 12. I had to be brave, not only for myself, but also for the girls. I had to act like everything is going to be okay. And that's why I keep telling them, as long as we're here together, alive, in this room, nothing else matters. I told them to ignore all the booming, all the sound of shooting, and everything that was around us. Ila and Emily are both released in the first hostage deal after 50 days. I watched them and 2 other women who've been with me in captivity going back home to their families. As I will stay behind. I wasn't a part of any category that could be released. I can't even begin to describe the feeling of being the one that left behind. But I can tell this is exactly how the hostages feeling today, abandoned by the world. After 54 days in captivity, it was just me, Itai Svirsky, and Yossi Sharabi. Both of them was kidnapped from their houses in Kibbutz Be'eri. We were in a war zone 24/7. It's terrifying for every day, for every second. One evening, the house that we all be holding was blown up, and we found ourselves in the destructions. Itai was able to stand up, and Yossi and I was stuck under the rebels. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I thought it's going to be my last second of my life. I screamed so loud so someone would hear me. And I heard Yossi screaming too. But after a few seconds, I stopped hearing from Yossi. I was pulled out of the rebels, and I tried to help Yossi, but it was already too late. Yossi was a close friend of mine, and he was a pure, kind soul. He will always be in my heart. Itai and I had to find someone else to hide. So one of our captors took us to another house. But 2 days later, Itai was murdered by the same captor. Itai was with me since the first day in captivity. We told each other everything. He was my true soulmate. The memory be a blessing. Hamas published a video of me describing what happened to Itai and Yossi, and that I was injured and needed medical help. But of course, I got nothing. No doctors, no Red Cross, nothing. From that moment, I was by myself with 5 terrorists holding me in the same house. You must understand, every second in captivity is dangerous. I didn't think that I could make Abel alive. This is why it's absolutely critical that we put end from this horrible tragedy. Without immediate action, many more innocent people will be killed, including my partner, Avinatan Or. Until Avinatan returns, my heart is in captivity. Today, I come before you to say, do not let the darkness take over. Work hard to get everyone home now. Work for the light and against the darkness. I came today to the UN to speak before the Security Council because I believe that you all, international community, must understand that the hostages are in hell. And after losing so many friends, I can say they deserve to come back home now. What kept me alive in captivity, and until this very moment, it was something my mother used to tell me. Always be kind. So in this forum, let me end with that. Be kind to each other. And please, bring all of them. Bring them home now. Thank you very much.
Every testimony, every story coming out of the Gaza Strip from hostages, and I don't think any of us can ever forget the video of Noah getting taken away back into Gaza on the motorcycle. It's just, it's chilling. It's a miracle she's alive. She was rescued in a miracle operation, her and 3 other hostages. My issue, like when I listen to that, I'm imagining the people who are listening to her. The UN Security Council. It's March 4th. It's the beginning of March here. And, you know, depending on when this video is able to go out, which hopefully will be very soon, like, where are they? UN, where are you? How many people do you guys have to listen to? How many soldiers have to come speak to you? How many hostages have to come speak to you? How many survivors have to come speak to you? How many family members have to come speak to you? How many? How many until you, is it a political move for you to say that you allowed Noah Argamani to come into the UN Security Council and give a speech that was probably very hard for her to give, and she's giving the same CTA, the same call to action. She's giving the same peace for all of you, and you haven't done anything about it. And I'm going to ask myself, why is Noah even talking there? Not that it's her fault. She did a great thing. You're sitting there. What's going through your head while Noah's speaking? That's what I want to know. UN Security Council. I want to know what you're thinking about, what you're hearing. What are you envisioning? What are your thoughts? Are you thinking about some sort of action item here? Are you listening to, are you hearing what Noah's saying? Or is it just her time, her spotlight, give her 8.5, 9 minutes, let her speak, move on to the next person, go home, wake up, and just continue on with your job? Because if I look at the situation, it doesn't really seem like you guys have actually been hearing these testimonies, hearing what people are saying. Her story is tragic, is hard. Everyone has one. But why else are we sharing these stories? So we can sing Kumbaya and have some sort of dopamine effect here where we feel bad, maybe a little bit of empathy. Yes, we all should feel that, but something needs to be done. Her partner needs to come back. The rest of the hostages need to come back. Like, isn't that what you want? Isn't that what all of us should want? Like, I find it fascinating, and we're going to continue to do it. I'm going to continue to make videos. Noah and the rest of the people who are willing to speak up are going to continue to speak up. But really, I have to ask myself, do you guys really give a S-H-I-T? Do you guys really care? Do you? I'm being serious. Like, I would love the opportunity to speak to any of the members of the Security Council and really ask, tell me now what you think, what you feel, what you want to do. What's next after hearing from Noah? Especially the end where she talks about peace and being nice and being kind. Where is that rhetoric from Hamas? Where is that rhetoric from the pro-Palestinian movement? Tell me the last time that you had somebody on representing them in front of you at the UN Security Council who told you to be nice. Why are we not compartmentalizing that? Why are we not focusing on that? That's good advice coming from a good person with good intention and good truth. And it's insane to me that I have to sit here and make a video amplifying Noah's story on top of her already going to the UN Security Council. Because it's clearly not working. It's not Noah's fault. It's the UN's fault. And it's everybody else who isn't taking her seriously and the rest of them seriously. So yes, this is on you, UN, all of you. That brings us to today's Hebrew word of the day, which is Masao Matan, which means negotiations. Boy, oh boy, I wish the UN would be doing a much better job at this. Thank you so much for all your support. I love all of you. See you next video. Introducing to you the hottest new series coming out of the Holy Land, the Israel You Don't See, where I provide a boots-on-the-ground reality every single week, uncovering the untold stories of your everyday Israeli people. It is only accessible here on Patreon every single week. The link is in the description. Join right now. It is the best way to support my channel, and you can also support on PayPal or buy me a coffee. Thank you so much. I'll see you next video.